Well, hello, friends. We're back in Rising World, and I'm standing here with a hammer in my hands, contemplating doing something. Something that I might regret, but I'm contemplating changing this gable that I spent so much time on, and pushing it out because now that I'm back home and looking at my reference picture, which I only have in hard copy, the gable that's in the center. Let me back up. That big gable that's in the center, this roof line here, is in this building is kind of recessed, and that is not what I originally intended to do. And I'm thinking here that I might push it out so that this archway actually serves the purpose that it was intended to. And that would be the bottom of this windowed area. It would change some things inside, which maybe wouldn't be a bad thing, and it would definitely change the way this front door area looks, which probably would be a good thing, because this beam that I put here interferes with this archway that I created. The whole thing is just, it's been bothering me, and I didn't know why. Well, I guess I did know why, but I didn't know exactly what I could do to fix it. And I'm thinking this might be the answer. And I could kick myself, and I probably will, because it's not I don't know. It's not exactly, it may not work. Well, that had to go. And this obviously has to go, has to be different. Yeah. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work. But let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. This tavern has turned into quite the project. I think that board there is going to have to be changed. How that is. Needs to go up a little bit. I put an extra arch here and extra columns, and those may not be needed when it's all said and done. But I think what I'm going to do before I tear everything out, I got to looking at this and thinking about, finishing the ceiling, and then I was thinking, I'm really not happy with this. Really not entirely happy. And wondering what I can do to make it better. I think what I'm gonna do before I just tear this all out is leave it there and actually create the same wall in the position that I want it in, which will be even with this wall. Even with this wall here. So that would be an easier way because I can just copy the sizes of these and just move them out to the position that I want them in. She says with ultimate confidence that that's going to work. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. But it does have to line up with this. And I think that would mean that wall would come out. This little white section right here. And that, well, that beam might have to stay because it's structural. I don't know. But it would mean that this beam needs to be taller. It needs to be the same height as this. So how do we want to do that? What will be the easiest way? Let's see if I have the right material. Oh, I only have 3 pieces. I'm going to need more. But how big is that piece? Okay, this may be easier said than done. So we're going to need a beam that goes across here to hold the windows, which are going to go right at the top of this arch. Or they could go up just a tad and be a little not quite so tall. Now I'm thinking about changing things. Oh dear. Oh dear. How do I do this? Let's see. Is it this one? Let's see what size that one is. That one is 1/2 by 2. So that's just a short little piece. And I need a longer piece, I think. That one is 5 by 5 by 5. Let's do that one. And let's choose the spot where it's gonna go. Okay, so that's the right spot, but how tall does it need to be? Oh, it looks like that's just about correct right there. Okay, put that there. That looks right. See, it's not moving out all that much, but it's going to make a difference in how this thing looks on the outside and the space on the inside. Oh, and I remember what a pain in the butt getting the windows, getting the wall put in around that round window was, and you can tell it's not perfect. It's just a pain. It's sort of second guessing myself now. Do I want to do this or not? Indecision. And that does not look like it's correctly placed. I've made so many changes in how I've decided to do this. Yeah. Okay, so that should be right. That was strange. Some lag there. Okay, so let's just build this and see what happens. Okay, so well, that is the, definitely needed that much. Now, I think I can copy these or position these and bring these out. So what I'm going to try and do is just bring out the frame, put the windows in, then do the wall, and then do the plaster, and then tear out the old part. And that will hopefully work and be less painful. We shall see. And I only have one board left, so let's just see if my theory is correct. Let go of that, select that board, insert, bring this here, hit Control, and bring it towards me. That's too far. That looks about right, I think. No, it's not quite right, but it might be okay, because other boards are going to go over top. We'll go with that. And I need to get some more of these dark wood boards created. So let's do that. Ouch. That almost never works right. Okay, wood. 108. 69 of them? Do I want that many? Let's go with let's see. This is 60. Total amount of items you will get. Okay. And 30 is the amount. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Total amount you will get, and count 30. 30 pieces of logs. Oh, okay. I get it. So let's go with 50. I don't know if well, I'll probably use them elsewhere if I have too many. No, I know I'm going to need them because I'm going to do the trim inside with the dark wood. All right. All right. Maybe I should have something to eat to fix my health. What do I got on me? Pumpkin. Let's see, does that fix my health? Only a little bit. How much does meat fix your health? Because I got meat. Let's try some meat. Ooh, meat's good for health. Okay. Let's put that away and get my pumpkin back. Okay. Okay, let's get on with it. Let's see if we can't do a little something here. And I am really seriously going to watch the time. See, now that step was working before, and now it's not. That kind of makes me mad. Okay, so 5. Go over here. Okay, that's where I want that. Hit Control. Bring it toward me. Let's look at it from this angle here. Okay. So that's in. All right, so now that should be what we need, right? Right? It should be. Okay, so then we're going to need this one. That seems to be correct. Control. Bring that one out. Why does it look like it doesn't line up? Because it is an optical illusion. Okay. Okay, so that seems to be correct. And this is totally not the way I would do this if I were building it from scratch. But because we're doing the survival version of a blueprint, meaning we're going to just copy all of the positions of a thing that's already built. What happens if I do this? There's no way to know where that actually is, so let's do it this way. I think that's right. Oh, no it isn't. There we go. Okay. So if I were in creative mode, I would just blueprint the wall, and because I was satisfied with that, and then just move it. But I am not in creative, so I'm not doing that. I want to look at this from another angle, make sure it is where I want it. All right, so far so good. Now, what I might change is where the window hits this piece. I'd kind of like it to be maybe up here which is going to change the window frames. But that's okay, because if I get the outer frames of the window built, I can resize the windows to fit, and that will be fine. So this piece right here, I'm happy with how that is. Do I have one of those? I think I might. I do not. And I don't need that, so let's go fall down the ladder again. Let's just be very careful, shall we? Don't fall down. Point at the ladder and then hit S. And try not to fall and kill yourself. There we go. Phew. All right, this one. Change shape and make it a half hollow cylinder by double clicking on that. And that was, by the way, you go to your you have to be at the workbench, go to your inventory, right click on the item, and then choose change shape and pick your shape and double click, in case you haven't done that before. And if you have, well, good. All right, same deal. 4, and release the control, hit insert. Now it's the same size. Hit control and bring it towards us using the down arrow. All right, that looks good. Yay me, I did it. I am very proud of myself. Okay, so now I just need to decide how long to make these sticks. Oh, I need to bring these out too, and how long to make them so that they don't go. I want them, how do I want to do this? Think about this now. Maybe I put in a horizontal beam here so that I can make that decision. Switch to 5. Choose. See, these are, how long are these? That is the size I want, I think. Let me okay, so that's the size I want. And then let's just decide where we want that to be. Okay, so control, and then we're going to page up because I'm going to decide where I want this to fall. So I want to have some, I think I want to have some white between the curve here and the bottom of the windows, which will bring them up off of the, well, you'll see on the inside. So I'm thinking maybe right there. So let's bring that forward, right to the edge of this beam. Where is it? I wish I could see. This dark wood is very difficult to work with. If I had known, I wouldn't have chosen it. Okay, so I want it to come out a little bit more. No? Do I? I wish I could see it better. Maybe I will start on that side because I've got better sun over here to see the edge of that beam. In fact, what I can do is just bring it on over this way. Oh, looks like I had it in the right spot. What do you think? Okay, that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go with that. And do the same thing over here. Bring it back over here. So you just cannot see. Is that? Yes, that's going to be fine. Okay. This looks rather weird. You know, the view. What am I trying to say? The way that the distortion on the view is really deceiving sometimes. I think these actually line up, and that's what I want. So it should be okay. All right. So now what I need is now I know how long to make this. So I need another piece like this one. And that's actually perfect. I just need to make it shorter. Oh, maybe it's not perfect. I've got the smallest increment on the sizing selected, which is making this rather. Let's. Oh well, we'll just live with it. Now it's kind of looking like that board sticks out more than it should, huh? Which is maybe how it is. Just not sure. Oh. Oh. How did that happen? What in the heck is going on? Why is that sticking out so much further? Oh, because it wasn't maybe in the right spot. Okay. Let's make it shorter. What size is this? 2. Okay, so this will be a little faster. Whoops. little closer in and so we can see what the heck we're doing and why this is not lining up. I believe those are not... I can't tell. I can't tell. I can't tell if those are lined up right or not. Ugh, it's so annoying. Well, I shall find out. Okay. So control, and then move that over. Is that right? Kind of looks right, but see this board? Maybe this board is wider. Oh heck, I don't think it matters that much. All right, so let's move this over. Oops. Okay, so we got that part in. Now we need this one. Right? So we need this one. Oh, and look, yeah, that one is already the right, or too long. So we'll make that shorter. Whoops. Okay. And then we will go over here and line this one up right there and bring it forward. Oops. Okay, so far so good. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so then I wonder if I can do this with inner arcs. I could try. Maybe one white board here, and then a white inner arc there and there. And then I need to put some brown trim across there. Okay, so now what's the next thing to try? Oh, I need to bring this out further, don't I? And yeah, those all have... Okay, so I'm just going to add on let's see if that's even what we need. Oh, I have no idea how far to bring that. Huh. How far out I want it to come. That's not bad. Is that touching? Looks like it. Okay. And then these boards here. Is that in the right place? Gosh, it looks like it. It kind of looks like it. Oops. Okay, let's bring that one forward. Whoop, too far. That looks about right. Okay. Well, this wasn't as bad, or so far wasn't as bad as I was anticipating. What have I done? Okay, now come towards me. Alrighty, good enough. I will fix all these little wonky things later. I'm not worried about that just yet. I did have to fix little wonky things, put in filler and all that stuff, like right here and over here where I didn't have angles on my boards, and yeah, all that little nitpicky stuff I'll do later. Okay, so far so good. Now the question is, do I do the windows next or do I do the plaster next? I think I'll do the plaster because that'll give me a better idea of what this is looking like. So what do I have here? I have thirst is what I have. And we are at 39 minutes. So sorry, Charlie, we're gonna have to call it right here. But you can see what I'm doing. You can see that I am bringing this wall out. I'm going to then include it in this gable. The gable will come out and stick out further than these gables do. So it will still be the centerpiece of the entry, this big window. And then on the inside, what will happen is there'll be a little more floor space. I'm going to have to change how that little stairway is over the arch. That will be slightly different. or it will just wind up being like a window seat. That could be cool too. Haven't decided yet. But anyway, that is what I decided to do. And if you want to see me get really frustrated, I'll put in 1 or 2 pieces of this around here. Well, let's just do that much and then I'll quit. Let's see. I need plaster slope. And you know, they do make the arc. How would that be if you did it with the arc around this thing? Would that work? Because I haven't actually tried that. I've been piecing it together with slope. I might have to try that and see if it works better. But I could do this piece, maybe. Let's see what I did here. I don't really know. So we'll hit insert, and that makes that piece, and it went where? Wow. Okay, turn off enter, because obviously that's going to drive me crazy. And then spin this around, not that way, this way. Should be 270, right? Yeah. Okay, so that goes. All right, let's see if we can't maneuver this into place. Oh yes, well that wasn't so bad. Let's see if it's sticking out here, which it really wouldn't matter if it was. Okay. That looks okay. Let's see, how much of a reveal do we have? We have a little bit, that's good. When I say a reveal, I mean how much of this little board lip is sticking out, and I kind of like how that works. That looks good. Yay! I am so happy. Okay, so here is something that they did add in this most recent update that I was complaining about before, and that is that they've added back in the ability to rotate while you're in control mode. So let's see how this works. We're going to go ahead and rotate all the way around. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, oops, I'm in Z. Okay, so now all I got to do is move it into place. And if I've done everything right, which it kind of looks like I did, is it sticking out on the bottom? What is happening over there? I'm going to have to look at that on the inside, but meanwhile, I don't think it is, but okay. So there we go. That is not too awful. Now, I was thinking, can I do this with an arc piece? Can I? Would that work? And I don't think that it will. Is it worth trying? Maybe. Maybe. let's see, what size is this? This is 0.2 thick. Okay, so I need to, I'm pretty sure I don't have an arc in white. I have a half circle in white, but I don't have an arc. Let's go not break our legs. I know I said I was going to quit. I did say that. Okay, we are on the ladder. Stay on the ladder. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. And we are, let's see. This is 553. This is 553. Let's do this. Right click, change shape, change it to an arc. It's interesting that they're calling this an inverse and this not an inverse. Is that seems backwards to me, but what do I know? Okay. It's just worth a try to see if this will work. I don't know if it will or not. This may wind up being way cooler than it would have, or it may wind up being stupid. So let's go with 4. And let's just choose this size. I don't know. It's a place to start. Except I think it has to be the same. Yeah, see, I don't think this is going to work because the angle of the roof is not the same. And both sides are going to have to be equal if we're going to actually use, well, I guess you could use 2 pieces. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how, I don't think this is going to work. Which one? This one. Let's try it this way first. $3.15. That should be right. Now it needs to be an equilateral triangle. So 18181, 191. Oh, I see what's wrong. I gotta change this. There we go. Okay. 1 8 and 1 9. So let's go 1 1 9. 1 9 and 1 9. I'm just guessing. Just guessing. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. See, the angle is not correct on the top, and to get it to work around the sides, you'd still need the correct angle on the back end. I mean, you could force it, maybe. I just don't see how that would work. If you guys know, if you know how to crack this thing, how to make this actually work, be cool if you'd tell me. Let's make it shorter, just for grins. 1 7 and 1 7. See, the curve is getting closer, but the angle at the top is not. Although it would be better to, have it curved around the wood than it would around the arc. To have it curved around that than to have to piece it with several pieces, huh? You can always put triangles on the top part. So let me stuff that in there. Whoops. The problem is I can't really see it. Yeah, that's just never going to be. Okay, that seems to be the right distance. Yeah, I just don't think I can make that work. So I will puzzle through this. I think I'm going to wind up using just sloped pieces and several of them to make that work. And I know my beam is not centered correctly, but we're going to live with that. Anyway, thank you for coming along with this crazy notion I had. I think it's going to work out. I'm going to go ahead and put the windows in and move along on this, and I'll show it to you next time. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.